An argument that we hear from the right very often is that, look, the left are unserious. They fight over goofy culture war things. They're obsessed with pronouns and things of that nature and their identity and so on and so forth. You guys know the deal. But what's become more than obvious is that at this point, who really is swimming deep in the waters of the culture war? I mean, Ron DeSantis and his entire persona has been built on, I'm triggering the libs and I'm winning the culture war. That's how he rose to prominence on the Republican side. Well, now you see, this is just a phenomenal example of how full of crap the right is, and how, even though they argue the left are petty authoritarians, they are exactly that. Look at this. This in The Guardian. New York Christian University fires 2 staff for including pronouns in emails. Former employees at Houghton University say administrators claimed pronouns in signatures violated new school policy. Wow. Fired for using pronouns. A New York Christian University terminated 2 employees for putting pronouns in their respective email signatures. These former workers allege, according to reports. Reagan Zalea and Shua Wilmot were residence hall directors at Houghton University, said administrators told them to take the words she, her, and he, him off their email signatures. The university, Zalea and Wilmot alleged, claimed their inclusion of pronouns violated a new school policy, the New York Times reported. Zalea and Wilmot refused to remove their pronouns and were fired several weeks before the semester's conclusion. Their firing comes as Houghton University has taken actions that are increasingly in line with religious conservatism at better-known Christian colleges such as Liberty University in Virginia and Hillsdale College in Michigan, the Times wrote. These colleges often draw Republican-leaning students, some of whom ascribe to the party's invocation of Christianity to enact anti-LGBTQ plus measures. In other words, the Christian schools are becoming more fundamentalist, and in this case, more anti-LGBTQ. And guys, at first, let me explain something to you. So if I see on Twitter or elsewhere that somebody's putting their like pronouns, my reaction is like 99% of the time, I'm going to know without you having to say it. So like there's no reason to do it, right? Like I don't need to put my pronouns in my Twitter profile or wherever because everybody knows, right? Like your default assumption is the correct assumption in my case and in the case of 99% of others. So it's sort of gratuitous in the sense that it's unnecessary. Like we get it. It's intuitive. It's how it's always worked. Like, got it. But in this instance, you literally have people with 2 names, which I can't immediately intuitively assign a gender to based on the name, right? Reagan Zalea and Shua Wilmot. I don't know if they're both men. I don't know if they're both women. I don't know if one's a man and one's a woman, or the other one's a man and the other one's, I don't know. So for you to put in an email, he, him, she, her, it's actually just helpful in the sense that I know Reagan is a she and Shua is a he. So they have it in there. They're told, take it out. They're like, I'm not going to do that. And then they get fired as a result. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is like a rare instance where I actually perfectly understand why you would put your pronouns and they get fired as a result of it. This is, without a doubt, the right leaning more into the culture war, the right becoming more authoritarian. And my guess is you won't hear a peep about this from the right, even though, you know, if there was some woke reason somebody was fired, oh my God, they would be all over it. This person lost their job, but it's their freedom and they're just speaking their mind and how dare you? But here you have people who are fired for an anti-woke reason. So it's an authoritarian action based on anti-wokeism. And he goes, shh, shh, shh. Our side is good and just and pure and we never do anything wrong. Well, why would you fire somebody over this? You want to talk about a minor infraction. And again, it's an infraction based on a set of rules, which is just trying to make this college like Liberty University, which is a nest of demons and fundamentalist weirdos. That's what it is. Let's be honest here. So there's a crusade happening now. You guys all know it. You guys all see it. We just talked about Ted Cruz launching an investigation into Bud Light because Bud Light hired a trans person for an ad. Yeah, real good idea. Real good use of resources and time there, Ted. 5.2 million Texans don't have health care, but you don't care about that, but you care about this. And here we have people getting fired simply for putting their pronouns in their email. Come on, man. Come on. So the culture war is at a fever pitch, and all common sense and rationality and logic is out the window, and it's only going to get worse from here, guys. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.